International retirees often express deep appreciation for cultures and traditions of their adopted countries, praising local hospitality, family values, and relaxed lifestyles that contrast favorably with their home country experiences. This cultural appreciation can create genuine opportunities for cross-cultural exchange and mutual understanding. But many retirement migrants engage with local culture primarily as consumers rather than participants, treating traditional practices as entertainment or lifestyle amenities rather than meaningful belief systems and social structures that deserve respect and understanding. The retirement migration experience frequently involves selective cultural engagement, where migrants embrace aspects of local culture that enhance their lifestyle while avoiding elements that might require personal change or compromise. They may celebrate local festivals, cuisine, and arts while remaining isolated from the social obligations, community responsibilities, and reciprocal relationships that give these cultural expressions their deeper meaning. But this superficial engagement often creates frustration among local residents who witness foreigners claiming cultural appreciation while contributing minimally to community welfare or social cohesion. Many retirees develop romanticized versions of local culture that ignore contemporary challenges, political complexities, and social problems. But these idealized perspectives can prevent meaningful engagement with communities as they actually exist rather than as retirement fantasy destinations. Despite dreams of integrating into vibrant local communities, many international retirees find themselves socially isolated in ways they never experienced in their home countries. Language barriers, cultural differences, and age-related social challenges combine to limit meaningful connections with local residents. But many migrants compensate by creating expatriate enclaves that reproduce familiar social patterns, while remaining geographically isolated from home country support networks. These expat communities can provide essential social support and practical assistance for navigating bureaucratic and cultural challenges, but they may also create parallel societies that limit integration with local populations and perpetuate cultural stereotypes and misunderstandings. The social isolation experienced by many retirement migrants reflects broader challenges of maintaining meaningful relationships and community connections across cultural and linguistic boundaries. Many retirees discover that the social networks they took for granted in their home countries, through work, family, long-time friendships, and community organizations, cannot be easily replicated in foreign environments. But the effort required to build new social connections increases with age and may be complicated. The result is often a paradoxical situation where retirees relocate to escape loneliness and social isolation only to find themselves more disconnected from meaningful communities than they were before migration. Perhaps the most overlooked aspect of international retirement migration involves planning for circumstances that might require return to home countries or relocation to alternative destinations. Many retirees commit to international migration without considering how serious illness, death of a spouse, political instability, or economic changes might affect their ability to maintain their chosen lifestyle. But these contingencies become increasingly likely as aging progresses and may occur with little warning or preparation time. The assets, relationships, and infrastructure that might facilitate emergency relocation often deteriorate during extended absence, leaving retirees vulnerable to circumstances beyond their control. Perhaps the most overlooked aspect of international retirement migration involves planning for circumstances that might require return to home countries or relocation to alternative destinations. Many retirees commit to international migration without considering how serious illness, death of a spouse, political instability, or economic changes might affect their ability to maintain their chosen lifestyle. But these contingencies become increasingly likely as aging progresses and may occur with little warning or preparation time. The assets, relationships, and infrastructure that might facilitate emergency relocation often deteriorate during extended absence, leaving retirees vulnerable to circumstances beyond their control. Many discover that returning home after extended absence involves rebuilding social networks, navigating changed healthcare systems, and reestablishing residents in housing markets that may have become unaffordable during their absence. The lack of exit strategy planning reflects broader tendencies to approach retirement migration as a permanent lifestyle choice rather than potentially temporary adaptation to changing circumstances and needs. The most successful international retirees approach migration as cultural exchange rather than lifestyle consumption, investing in language learning, community engagement, and sustainable relationships with both local residents and expatriate communities. They plan for contingencies, maintain connections with home countries, and recognize that retirement migration involves ongoing adaptation rather than arrival at permanent paradise. By acknowledging both the benefits and challenges of international retirement, future migrants can make more informed decisions about whether and how to pursue their golden years abroad. The Philippines offers many genuine advantages for retirees: lower costs, beautiful landscapes, and friendly communities. But the ultimate success of any retirement depends on your mindset, relationships, and how well you adapt to new challenges. Whether you find yourself on a pristine island or in a bustling city, paradise is often less about the perfect climate or scenery and more about creating a life that aligns with your values, maintains your health and happiness, and gives you a sense of belonging wherever you choose to call home. As a foreign retiree, you'll likely find yourself invited to neighborhood gatherings, family celebrations, and community events where your presence and contribution, whether through time, attention, or modest financial support, will be noticed and appreciated. Declining too many invitations or appearing disinterested in local customs can quickly earn you a reputation as aloof or arrogant, which can isolate you from the very community that can enrich your retirement experience. Embracing these social obligations doesn't mean you need to say yes to everything, but showing genuine interest in your neighbors' lives, participating in local traditions, and understanding the cultural importance of shared identity will help you integrate successfully. The warmth and hospitality that draw many retirees to the Philippines come with the expectation of reciprocity, and those who approach this cultural exchange with openness and respect often find their retirement far more fulfilling than those who try to remain detached observers. Ultimately, retire in the Philippines offers the opportunity to experience retirement not as withdrawal from society, but as deeper engagement with a culture that values human connection above individual privacy. The social obligations that might initially feel overwhelming can become the very foundation of a rich, meaningful retirement filled with genuine friendships, cultural learning, and a sense of belonging that many retirees struggle to find in more individualistic societies. By embracing the Filipino way of life rather than simply tolerating it, foreign retirees can discover that their golden years become not just a time of personal leisure, but a period of continued growth, contribution, and authentic human connection that transforms retirement from an ending into a beautiful new beginning.